Welcome back to another episode of Retro Wrestle Chat here on Brian's Action Figure Reviews channel. Tubbs, how are you getting on? Rich, different background like myself today. How are you?
Good, man, you?
How is your Movember donation stuff going?
I'm doing that Tubbs pose. I think today I got up to 160 so far. That's the first week. 160. Just want to say a shout out to Paddy. Fucking go check out his page. Was it Let's Survive? Fucking Paddy.
Paddy plays, yeah.
Dude, don't know the guy. Obviously, he's always talking shit with us in the comments, but dropped me $10. So a big thank you to you. Don't know you, man, but obviously I appreciate that kind of stuff. Obviously to guys who are watching this who missed it last time, I'm doing Movember. Just go research it for great causes. So link will be in the fucking description or wherever Brian puts it.
Yeah.
Donate kind of thing. All I'm asking for, if you don't know me, £1. That's not even a drink that you can't even spend at the pub right now. It's a bar of chocolate or a bag of crisps. That's all I'm asking you to sacrifice this month, is one bag of chocolate or a bag of crisps, and help somebody out.
Exactly. Yeah, the link will be in the comments, guys. And again, if you can't afford a book or whatever, share it, get the word out there. That's free. So, do what you can if you can. So, Tubbs, this is episode 27. What have you got for us this week?
This week I have chosen Kevin Steen for new fans. That's Kevin Owens from the WWE in his Ring of Honor days versus Eddie Kingston in an Anything Goes World Championship match. So, I picked this match. I knew nothing about this match. I'll be honest about it, right? I just wanted, like, Brian was on about an Eddie Kingston. No, I'll tell you, man, honest to God, my reasonings behind it. Brian was in my ear about an Eddie Kingston match. I was like, do you know what? I want to see Eddie Kingston. He's doing some tremendous things in AEW. I want to look at his older stuff. And Rich, I know you wanted to eventually venture into Ring of Honor as well, right? So I was like, well, that's a twofer. And I really fucking love Kevin Owens. So I was like, we got a triple fucking reason to have this match. But I will say one thing, boys.
Go on.
I should have researched this match.
Before you go on, I want to absolve myself of all blame because I've never seen Eddie Kingston fight. What I said to you in the messages was, I love his fucking promos in AEW.
He is. He's top tier promo guy. He really is. Like, he's up there with the best of them for how he's a real man's price, like a shoe promo. Everything he says is real. Look, I always say it every week. Correct me if I'm wrong. Boys, did you think there was a legit injury or a very, very, very bad booking decision in this match?
No, this match was just shit.
No. But outside,
can I just preface this whole show by saying this match was fucking garbage.
It shocked me so much because, like, these two boys. I mean, like, I know, like Eddie Kingston. I've seen him and stuff. Eddie Kingston's no professional fucking amateur wrestler by any stretch. You know what I mean? He's like one of those fucking hardcore grappler guys. But Kevin Owens is a fucking fantastic fucking wrestler. Like, he really is.
Kevin Owens was carrying a lot of Kevin Owens at this match.
Yeah, dude was like.
This was nowhere near top tier Kevin Owens. Like, these two guys really looked out of shape and everything in this match. Like, when I put it on, I was like going, oh, okay, Kevin's a bit, on the portly side, but after about 5 minutes of the match, like, he was struggling to walk. It was fucking crazy. But this match was basically, as I said, it seemed like it was just, all right, we'll have you scrap, then we'll have the spot, and then shit went a bit weird, and then we'll give Kevin Owens a mic, and then we'll do spot fests, because that's what it really. It was just a match.
Obviously, go on, Rich.
Tubbs, you're asking, like, was it an actual injury, right? Or was it an actual moment for Kevin to catch his breath back? Right?
Genuine question I'm asking you, right? Because I'll be honest, right? Now, as bad as the match was, I have to give one thing. That table spot. I'd never seen that before. Genuine. I've never seen it. It's always secured correctly. I've never seen someone just put the steel side up and put someone through it. So I was wondering to myself, did it take Kingston's bread out of him, like, and did they have to give him Owens a mic to kind of play off? I don't know, or was that the setup? Because if that was the setup, man, you just like lost 5 minutes of people's time for that bullshit, like, you know. Yeah, there was a lot of bullshit.
Can we just start at the start, right? It opened with Steve, what's his name, Kingston, smashing fucking Carino at ringside. Now, like, I loved Steve Carino in ECW in the early days, but this kind of pseudo commentator booker thing he had going on in Ring of Honor always pissed me off. And then seeing him, seeing Kingston go over and smash the two of them, Jimmy Jacobs was the other guy. So there was obviously it was in the middle of some Shikakra Ring of Honor feud, I presume. What I picked up from it going along. And I don't know, I couldn't focus then on the match because it just seemed everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Exactly, because when I saw this match, right, it was like Kevin Steen versus Eddie Kingston in a no-holds-barred anything-goes match. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be insane.
It has all the ingredients, yeah.
Exactly. So when you see it, it's kind of like on paper, like you read that, it was like, oh my God, this is going to be a fucking, like an unbelievably fucking, like middle tier, if not a high tier match. But that's not what we fucking got, boys.
Like, I don't even know where to start, if I'm being honest.
Okay, so let's call
it. No, I'm joking. But right at the start, there was once they actually got in the ring, there was a good bit of brawling, and then you had that spot, and then there was a whole, was it at least 10 minutes of them, like, I was like, oh, maybe he's really, really selling. But then it kept going on and on and on and on. And then Kevin Owens started mounting at the fans. So obviously that was some sort of distraction, fucking, like, to keep.
That's what I kind of was wondering, like not that he got injured, but I wondered, like, because that spot was supposed to happen. But I wondered, did it take the fucking wind out of his sails? Like, did he actually literally fucking need a few minutes to get his fucking wind back? And then that's why Kev kind of got on the mic. But yeah, I mean, like, there was a couple of brutal spots in this match. I won't lie. Stuff like that fucking. It's like, what did I call it? It's like the Regal fucking suplex thing that he gave him onto the chair that was minging. And like the F, is it the F sync? The F something?
Yeah.
Onto the fucking chair at the end. That was pretty fucking sick as well. But yeah, there was just, you know, like, I go back to what Brian was saying, it was like, it had the makings of everything great, but it had very little substance. If that makes sense.
Like, the thing that made me laugh was even Kevin Owens when they were like carting him back for medical attention, and even Kevin Owens starts shitting on him, like saying, "You're going the fucking wrong way. Why don't you go the other way? That's much easier." And then they kind of half stopped, and I was like, "What even is going on?" Like, I was so in the dark to this whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, and I picked it. And this is the mad thing. I was there on Thursday night, right? Because I said, you know, fuck it, I get the match in early because we're starting Saturday. I'll watch it. But after I had watched it, I kind of, like, you know, obviously I had up the matches, so I started watching like another couple of Ring of Honor matches, and I was kind of going, will I just text the boys and give them a different match because there's way better matches? Man,
I fucking wish you did, because you announced it. We have to commit to that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Rich, because I've said we've already announced it on the show now. I can't just kind of like change it last minute, because we could all do that then, you know. But yeah, I was fucking, like, I was expecting a lot from this match, and Jesus Christ, this was terrible. Like I'll even go so far as to say I did like a couple of spots in it, but ye all know how much I fucking hated that fucking dog in a cage match, right?
What was that? What, a 10-star match?
Okay, so
yeah, just 10-star match.
Like, there's only so much we can say about this match. Let's get into good moments for a start.
When fucking Kingston was away to swing the chair at Owens, Owen fucking grabs it. Then goes into the fucking, like, the breaker.
The code breaker, yeah.
I love that. You never see a wrestler grab the fucking chair.
That is fucking Rich's fucking brutal moment of the week. That was so savage. And also, see, when you listen to the steel chair match, the steel chair how sore did they sound?
Like,
That shit sounded fucking sore.
Remember when he had him down the ground and Owens hit him with the first one, and then he went back for the second one. The first one was like, oh, he didn't really hit him that hard. And I think the second one, he fucking doubled down on it. He lashed it off of it.
Maybe that was why he hit him with the double down, because he could have gone, maybe that first one didn't hit in as hard as it should.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was, I mean, like as I said, this moment, like, I mean, it wasn't without good moments. It had good moments in it, but Jesus Christ, it was just, as you said, it was just, I didn't know whether the match was really, really bad, or if they wasted too much time in the middle, or if the fucking interference there was too much interference for one.
Yeah, it was everywhere. But anyway, we'll get on to that in the bad parts. For me, one of the coolest moves in it was Johnny hooks up his arms and did a kind of tiger suplex onto Kevin Owens' neck.
That was
like, oh! And I was like, that's fucking sick. It was on Owens.
Yeah, he did it to Owens onto the chair.
No, there was one he just did onto the apron as well.
Oh, on the apron, yeah. Okay.
He folded like an accordion.
Totally fucking missed that, because the match was so fucking bad that I started doing other bits and bobs, and I relied on the fucking commentary to be like what was happening, to be like if they were like, oh my god, did you just say, I'd go back and rewind it. But I honestly fucking missed that, because I was like, this is so shit, and all I could think about was like, what? I just want to text you boys being like, Tubbs, you're an asshole. And then I was going to give away my response for this fucking episode, being like, well, guess Rich doesn't like this fucking match.
But see, this is the thing, is it right? I picked this because on paper I was going, this has got to be good. It's got Eddie Kingston in a fucking no-holds-barred match with Kevin Steen. This has got to be unreal. You picked your matches intentionally, you know? Intentionally.
But you see, Tubbs, I think you're after bringing the show into a bit of disrepute there, because you have to have seen the match to pick it.
Fuck off, no way, man.
It is Retro Wrestle Review, so you go back and rewatch. No.
We did go back and watch it like we all did, but I hadn't picked the match because I felt on paper this would be good. Maybe I should not go with my on paper brain anymore, you know?
No.
Or maybe look, I've watched the catalogue of fucking.
Look, it's like Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar. Memories, reality, no.
Isn't that the lore of the beast of fucking pro wrestling, man? Do you know?
This one had no memories.
But how many times have you seen it, Rich?
This match.
Two fantastic wrestlers in one match doesn't mean you're going to get a good match. Rich has said this so many times.
A quick thing though, boys, just because you mentioned Brock Lesnar, have you seen his fucking goatee right now?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
And yes, lads, we have reached new levels. The match was so bad we started wandering off and talking about.
Did you see? But yeah, my favourite spots in it was, as you said, that tiger suplex he did to Kevin Owens on the chair. I just thought that was so fucking sick. But I gotta go up the table spot, not what followed, but the actual table itself, because I'd never seen, like, I probably have, but I can't remember. But like in my memory, I don't think I've ever seen someone like powerbombed through that side of the table. Do you know, like it's probably happened, but without it being secured, because normally they'd secure the things to pull, because they pull the legs out, you know. But this was completely like solid fucking steel he was going through, like, do you know what I mean? And fuck me, look, like if it was the other way around, it's just a basic powerbomb that you've seen 100 times. But I think it was the fact that it was flipped over and it was the steel frame. I was going, that's pretty sick. So yeah, I love that.
You got to admit though, the lead up to that was a bit sloppy. Right? The suplex to the reverse suplex, like, that was sloppy as fuck.
It was, yeah, it was. Even it's even a suplex where like Owens set up another table on the barrier, and he went to like throw Kingston into it, but then Kingston reversed it and did set him up. He should have like belly to bellied him or something, you know, on the reversal. But yeah, there was a lot of sloppy kind of slowdowns in this match. But yeah, fuck me. I thought this was going to be so much better.
Okay, so low points in the match. Allow me to start off what will be a while. Commentary, one. Terrible. Fucking camera angles, amateur hour.
Oh, you're still my one.
Yeah, for this one, amateur hour. Half of the punches in the first 5 minutes did not connect, or the headbutts or anything. They looked fucking shit. And 3, interferences all over the place for no fucking reason that I knew of anyway. The worst part, I think, was Kingston grabbing the 2 boys and walking up to the fucking silver curtain or whatever the fuck it was, walking them through it and then walking away.
Yeah,
What
it
the
was
fuck,
like for me, my top worst moment was the interference. Like I hated Kingston walking him up the ramp. I hated the fact that they kept coming down to begin with. And is it Jimmy Jacobs? Is it?
Yeah.
You said you mentioned like he wrecked my head worse than Carino did. But it got to a point where like Carino came back out later in the match again, and then there was another fucking dude came out to fight him off.
Red Titus or something.
If that was, because I genuinely at that point I was like, I don't even fucking care now at this point that who this guy is. I'm not even going out of my way to research who the fuck it is. I don't want to come out and interfere in this fucking match because it's fucking stupid. I hated and loved, because I love Kevin Owens on the mic, but I hated that entire sequence of the match happened. It's stupid. It was filler time that was just there for no fucking reason. Like, as I said, unless Kingston needed that time to get his win back or whatever happened off that spot, because it did look like he got fucked up off it, but it's pro wrestling, he would probably sell it, who knows. But yes, it was that, and it was just the sloppiness. There's just so much sloppiness. Like, it was so
fucking car crash.
At one point, I think when fucking Kevin Owens went to pick Kingston up to give him like the F sync, and he literally
dropped him,
struggled him, dropped him and stuff, and I was going to go, look, that stuff happens in matches. We've seen like solid matches we've watched in the last 20 odd episodes. We've seen stuff like that happen, but it's just a fucking sloppy match from start to finish. Like, it really fucking was. Rich. And can you answer one thing for me, boys?
Probably not.
McGuinness on commentary.
Who was it?
Yeah, no, was it McGuinness? Was that McGuinness on commentary?
No, he's the fucking English guy, is he?
I was full sure.
It could have been. I'm not sure.
Yeah. No, not Paddy McGuinness. Fucking what's his name?
No, I know who we were on about. Nigel McGuinness. Yeah, I can check that.
Yeah, I just wanted to know because I did. Tell us in the comments, boys and girls, because I don't know.
Right, worst spots. I fucking hate Cornette. So every time he gets fucking brought up in anything, I fucking despise it. So that's my worst spot. The interference, man, it was pointless.
Yeah.
It was so pointless. Like, nothing really happened. It wasn't needed. Man, like, this is not the first rodeo of like a botch has happened or someone's injured. That like you can easily do something to obviously make it work instead of like Owen just fucking chilling, getting a microphone. That like it was so disappointing. But like, man, this is the Indies. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you expect? Like, I hope people who maybe go and watch this match, I think there's gonna be a lot of viewers who watch this one for the first time, and this is probably gonna be the first Ring of Honor match. Mm-hmm. This is not. Just so you know that a lot of great people come from Ring of Honor, and this is not your typical kind of Ring of Honor match. You're gonna have people we'll drop the names so you guys know. You've had your Drew McIntyre, you've got your Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, it's Samoa Joe, CM Punk, like Daniel Bryan. A lot of good talent came from here. They put on good matches. If you want to go back and watch this match, don't judge the rest of Ring of Honor on this fucking bullshit match.
This is 100%. Lower tier.
This is even. Hey, boys, before we rate, legit question: what was worse, this match or New Jack's match?
New Jack.
It's a tough one.
I as bad as this was, and this was bad, this at least had some things I had to talk about. When we reviewed New Jack versus Mike Awesome, we were on the bus after 5 minutes. Like, we legit had nothing to say in that match because it was so short and there was no substance.
All this match was missing was Natural Born Killers on repeat in the background.
Yeah.
So Rich's point is, it gains a point for not having that play. That's all it does, is gain a point. It doesn't mean it's fucking Joe. Because this match, I'm not saying, Rich, that this match is like 7 or 8 points higher. It's better than it, but not by fucking much, because this was not a good match. This is like every massive, huge match you've heard of on paper, and you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to see that. And then it under-delivers in every way, shape, or form.
Massively.
Some spots from it, but my god, the substance just wasn't there this week. Like,
I feel like Brian's looking for the actual ratings of the New Jack match right now. I can just see
Rich, you can read my fucking mind, man.
I can just see you rummaging, man. Like,
I can't find it.
do we just skip to it and get the vote over and done with on this
Yeah,
shit?
let's do that. Let's go. Tubbs, since you picked Team of Honors.
I'm gonna give this a fucking 4.
Wow.
That's high.
That is high.
I mean, I was going to go, like, maybe try give it fucking a middle score, because I did like certain spots of it, but no, 4 is low for me. Like, I hated the fucking, not hated, but I was like bitched about last week's match the most.
You're definitely the most generous one of the three of us.
No, I'm not generous. If a match really, really, really like hits me in the soul of where I want to like fucking slap inside its fucking face, no,
Right, I'm giving it a 2. I'm not going to justify if this match was shit, and that has been generous, and that is off of like a couple of moves like the power bomb and the fucking the code breaker when he stopped the chair. That deserves. I'll give it a 2 for that. The rest of the match was horrendous.
For me, right, I don't rate New Jack match. I watched it completely through, but you still there, Tubbs? You're frozen.
He's just shot by my rating.
Okay, so we've lost Tubbs, but we're going to continue with the scores anyway. I give it a fucking 1 because I couldn't watch it. Oh.
That must be like second bottom or third bottom at least now.
Well, that puts it on, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 7. So I think it's about level with New Jack. So that says all you have to say. Right, hold on.
I'm really hoping Tubbs comes back for my announcement on my match, because
he's gone.
We've got him
there
back.
There he is.
Woo.
So Tubbs, basically you missed my rating.
1.
I gave it a 1.
Okay.
Because
at
least with the New Jack match, right? It's a crap match as well. But I watched it through. This match, it just wrecked my head and made me angry by the end of it. And I couldn't wait for it to be over.
Do you know why I think that is? Because with a New Jack match, right, 50-50 chance you're going to...
Someone might die and you'd say I'm watching it.
No, but I mean, like, New Jack is one of those things. It's like, it's just 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to hate what he's in, because it's just fucking always rubbish. At least with this on paper, Eddie Kingston versus Kevin Owens, you're going, fuck me, these two guys are fucking unreal. Do you know? And yeah, and this match was fucking bad, lads. I watched 2 matches after this, and I swear to God, the minute I watched them, I was going, why the fuck did I pick this match?
I watched AEW Dynamite straight after this, and every match on it was the best match I've ever seen because of that match.
No. See the promo at the end.
Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, this is what I mean. You see that promo with Moxley, and you're going, oh man, fucking yeah, Kingston. And you see this, and you're like, oh, Kingston, no, put the fucking donuts down, kid.
Then again, how many years ago was this?
This was before NXT Kevin Owens.
This was, I had it up there a minute ago, 2012. So you're talking 8 years ago, like.
Yeah. So do you know what I mean? And as they said, Kingston was still in Chikara at that point. You know what I mean? Because he had been fired from Ring of Honor.
Right. So a 7 for that. Rich, hit us with next week's match.
Go for it, man.
Right, boys. Do you remember a one-off wrestler called Jimmy the King?
Oh, no.
Jimmy-
ready to rumble, Tubbs.
We're gonna go back to WCW, Jimmy the King versus DDP, Hell in a Cell on top of a cell and top of a cell with a load of.
Is this in the movie?
Yes, it is, motherfucker.
It's the match that happened in WCW. Rich, Rich, I know this match. And half of me is going, what have you done? But the other half of me is like, I really want to rewatch this motherfucker.
Right. I actually had another match fucking lined up after forgetting to pick a match for tonight. But that last match was so fucking shit. And I think we just need a bit of fun for the next one. We're going to watch DDP versus Jimmy the King. And I'm pretty sure isn't it like 3 Hell in a Cells on top of each other?
It's a triple cage match, yeah.
It's the cage. I mean, I have to watch it again because I have memories of.
I have a match next week that if we don't get a suggestion, obviously, that will possibly trouble Omega versus Okada. So let's have our fun this week and we'll do something serious in next week.
I'd be enlightened to see what that is. Do we know what brand it's from?
New Japan.
Of course, it's New Japan.
Tubbs' favourite.
He doesn't appreciate a Japanese fight, that's all.
I know, I do. I do.
Tubbs, what do you have against the Asians now?
I know it's usually you that hates us Asian. Which fucking Tubbs?
Dude, I told you from day one, I love this sexy fucking Asian in front of us, alright? I fucking love you, man. Hey. My friend accounts, Richard.
Half Asian, half William Wallace.
We should give another shout out to another Asian we know, Nate. How's it going, Nate? Sexy Asian.
Nate Dogg.
He knows who it is.
He's another actor. What are you trying to say, Tubbs, that all Asians know each other?
No, all Asians are half sexy because they're half Asian.
Okay, let's stop this. Right, stop. enough of the racist jokes. We're not
Fucking
racist, we're only messing.
I fucking love it. I'm only joking.
Lads, yeah, so go watch that 7-star match that we just gave.
Dude.
Not Dave, just for the record, not Dave Meltzer 7 stars.
No, 7 out of 30. So yeah, guys, enjoy the show. And Tubbs keeps leaving us. I don't know what's wrong with him this week. And tune in next week for another fun match. Fun like this. But anyway,
I like you.
See you later, guys. Have a good one. Bye.